The Bitcoin relief rally is about to start. We have been perfectly bouncing from off important support, where we saw it the last time the relief rally got started from off this point. Also, we have been perfectly predicting the market, but unfortunately we didn't get filled in our position, but the next major trade setup is already forming, and I will deep dive into every single detail in today's daily update video. But first of all, I would really appreciate you guys to follow me over on X, and most importantly, to subscribe over on my YouTube channel and like this daily update video if you love those updates. And let's dive right away into the content for now. Because what we actually can see is that Bitcoin has been perfectly bouncing from off this lower channel. After that, we saw a strong buy momentum getting created in the market. If we look back what happened in 2021, we have been seeing two all-time highs in a row. That is exactly what we have been seeing right here also. After that, Bitcoin dumped towards the downside, towards the lower side of this channel. That is exactly what we have been doing right over here. This was a drop-off point towards that point. This is the drop-off point right now. We have been seeing a dump afterwards. Right over here, Bitcoin started a relief rally towards the upside pretty slowly before the next major move towards the downside started for Bitcoin. That was where the real bear market was created. Right now we are at the lower side of this channel, so we expect here to see such a relief rally towards the upside. If that happens, that is your last chance to get out of the market, and the next move will start towards the downside, and that would be a really brutal one. But for now, it could see that Bitcoin is finding some momentum for a relief rally towards the upside, and that is where I'm anticipating on right now. But please keep in mind, on the higher time frame, I still think that Bitcoin will go down towards even lower levels. Approximately the $40,000, $45,000 is a really big target in the market. That is where I am focusing on right now. That is a really good signal. We have been perfectly calling this move towards the upside on Bitcoin, but we have been unfortunately not able to fill in this trade right over here. The next trade setup is already forming here. I'm not gonna short the top side of this range here because it is really tricky. We have been bouncing from off that resistance for over 4 times here, so it is not really strong. But the next move I'm gonna trade is a move towards the upside, a perfect gain and a perfect retest. And on that perfect retest, I'm scaling into long positions on Bitcoin. So what do we want to see is a little push towards the upside. A candle open and a candle close above resistance. If that happens, we're waiting for the pullback to enter in a long position here. If this gonna unfold in the market, you will be the first one to be noticed if you follow me over on X, and of course if you join my free Telegram community with the first link in the description. And of course, please make sure to subscribe over on those YouTube videos, because I will keep you updated about every single detail in the market every single day. So if you never want to miss a trading setup, once again, this is my plan for Bitcoin: candle open and a close, perfect retest, and that is where I am longing the Bitcoin press towards the upside, towards relief rallies, and do think of approximately $86,000 towards the $90,000 before taking some profit and taking the next short towards the downside. That is the game plan for me right now. If you want to trade those moves by yourself, please make sure to do it on a safe and trust exchange like BTCC or MEXC through the links in the description here. Please make sure to create the best trading environment possible for yourself. That is also, most importantly, the exchanges. If you want to sign up on one of those exchanges, please make sure to do it with the link in the description here, and you will have the best trading circumstances possible. I will provide every single data you need. The only thing you need to do is trade it on a safe exchange here. Also, if you look at on-chain data, what we can see is that whales are actually buying the dip once again. We have been seeing an exchange whales outflow, and this is where large entities are relieving. Since Bitcoin fell below the $80,000, the 30-day SMA of this metric climbed towards 3.2%, and that is pretty high here. And we have been seeing such big accumulation events in the history, and that was usually a pretty good indication for a longer run towards the upside, but also look at the spikes we got. Right over here it was the bottom, but right over here we started to dump afterwards. Right here the outflows were really big, and that was where the next down move started for Bitcoin. Right here it could be the same, so please make sure to watch and look out what Bitcoin will do next, because this was usually also a top signal right over here. So it isn't immediately bullish for Bitcoin, but this could turn out pretty good for Bitcoin. So I'm keeping my eyes really close on these charts because the next chances are here yet. And of course, this on-chain data is really important to keep in mind. With that, I'm gonna end this video. Please make sure to follow me over on X to never miss something throughout the day in crypto ever again. And of course, please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel and like this daily update video if you love those daily update videos. And I will see you tomorrow by a brand new Crypto Daily Update video.